Hey, welcome in everybody. It's been a while since I've made a new video. I've been on summer break, just like probably most of y'all have, so welcome back. Anyway, so what I'm going to do in this video is to attempt to create a Swivel C bracket, and I'm going to be using Inventor. So let's go about doing this. So I'm going to click on New, and I'm going to use English Standard Inches. I'm going to click on the Create button. And I'm going to start a 2D sketch. It's been a while since I used Inventor. I'm going to start a 2D sketch, and I'm going to click on the XY plane as the plane I want to use. And there's many ways to go about doing this. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to create a rectangle with the 2-point center option. And I'm going to start my rectangle center at this green dot origin thingy. I'm going to click that and drag it out. So this bottom dimension, the width, is going to be 10. I'm going to press the tab key. And then the height of that I'm going to use, that's going to be, I'm going to use 2.5. Let's do 2.5. That's for the height. Press tab, press enter. I know our drawing is way off screen, so I'm going to zoom it out to where the whole thing is nice and centered here. I'm just going to drag these dimensions out because I don't like them where they're at. All right, so we got 10 for the width, 2.5 for the height. What I'm going to do is we're fully constrained. I'm going to finish my sketch. Again, I'm going to zoom this thing out again. You can also double click the center wheel and it'll zoom extends for you, but I want to extrude, and I'm going to, let me drag my box over on the screen. So I want to use the symmetric direction where it's going the same amount frontwards and backwards. The distance is going to be 2, and then I'm going to hit OK. So I know you're like, okay, what are we doing here? But I'm just kind of basically taking like a big block, and we're going to start. This is kind of where we're starting point, and then we're kind of chisel away what we don't need and do all that kind of stuff. But what I want to do is, I think, is to draw the circle on top and extrude that up. So I'm going to start my 2D sketch on this top plane. I want to rotate it to the left here. And then I'm going to draw a circle, center point. I'm going to click on this green dot here as my center, and then drag it out. So this has a diameter of, I'm looking, it's 1.5. Press enter. And let me see. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. I'll do that, and I'll finish my sketch here. I'm going to extrude this circle straight up. That's going to have a height of 2, which it already is, but I'm just going to type in 2 again. We're going to hit OK. I'm going to use the fillet to kind of round this circular base here. And that's going to have a radius, it says, of 0.10. So where it says select edges, I'm going to type in 0.10. I'm going to select this bottom kind of edge and click OK. Next one I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cut the center out here. It does not go all the way through according to this paper. So I'm going to start, actually I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is click on the hole, and let's see, I'm going to click on this first simple hole. The seed is going to be none. Termination, it's not going to go all the way through, so it's going to be distance. Direction is fine. The drill point is going to be flat at the bottom. And then, so it's going to have a depth of 2, which it does, and it's going to have a diameter of 1. So make sure this says 2 inches. This is 1 inch. I'm going to click on this top face of this kind of cylinder here, and then I'm going to click on the outside circle to make it centered. Let's try that again. Yeah, okay. Did it do it? Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that's centered. Then I'm going to hit OK here. Then let me look at the top here. Okay, so it doesn't go all the way through. It just goes to this flat part. So, all right, so there's that. Now what we can do is I am going to, let's do the holes on the side, which in the drawing is kind of confusing because the drawing doesn't like to show hidden lines. So I'm just gonna assume that this hole goes all the way through. So I'm going to start my 2D sketch on one of the sides here. Zoom in a little bit. I'm just going to draw a circle, center point option. I'm just going to draw a random circle here, but just don't grab that dot there. I'm just going to draw a random circle here, and I'm going to add some dimensions. So this diameter of the circle is going to be 0.50. And the height from the center of the circle, or the distance from the center to the base down here, that's 0.50. And then to make sure that this is centered, I'm going to dimension from the center of the circle to this kind of left edge. And that's going to be 1.00. Then I'm going to finish my sketch. So we're fully constrained. I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this circle all the way through. So I want to use the where it says Boolean. I'm going to type in, or not type in, I'm going to click on the cut option. It's going to go all the way through for my distance and hit OK. And so now you can see that circle goes all the way through it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of cut out this inside kind of portion of it. So I'm going to start my 2D sketch on this front face. Again, I'm going to go up to my rectangle. This time I'm going to use a 2-point option. I'm just going to draw left. I'm going to left click somewhere out down below and drag up to the right here. Like so. I'm not worried about the dimensions yet. Just I'm going to add dimensions here. So from the left side of my rectangle to the left side of this solid here, that's going to be what does it say? 0.25. It's 0.25 typical. So that's 0.25 from here to here. That's 0.25 from the top to this top. That's 0.25, like so. Now here I could just leave that down below, but I think what I'll do is we'll just play the game here because I need one more dimension to make this fully constrained. So I'm just going to dimension this to this, and that's going to be 0. Now we're fully constrained again. I'm going to finish my sketch. I'm going to extrude this all the way through and all the way through all. We're going to cut it, right? All the way through. I'm going to hit OK. So now what we need to do is just add the fillets on these edges here. And it says the fillet dimension is 0.20 typical. So I'm going to go up to fillet here, fillet. Here I'm going to, where it says select edges, I'm going to change this to 0.20. I'm going to click on these edges, inside edge. Sometimes you can grab these edges without having to, but let's just say you can't get that. I'm just going to click on this top corner of this box and flip this around. If you need to, you can click on the bottom corner to get up underneath it if you need, and click that. Yeah, like so. Make sure we got that under there. And I'm going to hit OK. So yeah, I believe that is really our completed Swivel C bracket. If you wanted to get fancy and maybe add a color or a texture on it, I'm just going to put, like, I don't know, aluminum polished, and then you can change the view Shaded with edges. You can add some shadows. You can add some reflection. I mean, I'm not going to add any reflections. Yeah, so that's what we can do. So there you go. If you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully that helped. Let me just, you want to save this? I'm just going to, I don't want to save it in my Tiger robot. That took forever. That's a pain. I never want to do that Tiger robot again. Swivel C Bracket. I think I made one already. I'm just going to call this 3. And hit the save. It's not an active project. Yeah. I don't care about that. All right, so there you go. Hope that helped, and make sure you like and subscribe. Tell all your friends, and hope you had a great summer. Peace out.